Atchity from Rotten Tomatoes is here. We call you Matchity, and I almost said it then. All right.
That's okay.
Also, by the way, Matt has his show on Sirius XM, Rotten Tomatoes Radio, on Thursdays, right? At 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Some good stuff.
Yes, actually, it's the perfect weekend to beat the heat by going in a nice, air-conditioned movie theater.
Sounds good.
Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury. I've seen all the movies. So.
Oh, you poor guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll be melting. First up, Bourne Legacy. A lot of people were looking forward to this. Matt Damon's not in the franchise, or at least in this entry of the franchise.
But they're doing a smart thing here.
They're doing what you could kind of call. It's not really a reboot. It's more of, and not really a sequel.
A
exactly.
parallel
It's
boot.
kind of a sidequel.
Okay.
Yeah.
A sidequel. Okay.
So there are elements of this story that take place during the other three movies, the first three movies, and then it kind of starts its own story. Jeremy Renner stars as a secret agent, super soldier type guy who is running across Rachel Weisz, who's his co-star. They're both very good. This movie is directed by Tony Gilroy, who wrote the first three movies, and it's a pretty solid action movie. Now, the critics mostly are saying that, for the most part, it's well executed, but their biggest complaint seems to be that the first three movies cast a very long shadow.
Well, that was sort of the elitist action movie.
Yeah.
Am I right when I say that?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very intelligent action movie. So, this one probably would have gotten a better score if it was not called Bourne and it was just a straight-up movie. So it's about 57% right now, which is rotten, but it's been right at the border all week, so it might go back up.
Now, I have an expectation with the next movie. Usually these movies are kind of dopey, kind of whatever, and you don't review them well. This next one got better reviews.
Yes. The Campaign, starring Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis. Will Ferrell's
Is Zach your brother, by the way?
Zach is not my brother, actually, although I think he's got a much better beard than I do. Will Ferrell plays a guy who's basically his character from Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby, who, imagine Ricky Bobby running for office. That's kind of what you get here. This movie is very crass, very funny, but it's absolutely an R-rated comedy, not something to take the kids to. But it works. It works. The critics like it. They say it could be sharper political satire, but I thought it was really funny.
Now, this actress, Meryl Streep, does she have a future?
I hear we can expect good things out of her.
Right?
Her and that kid, Tommy Lee Jones,
Yeah,
too.
the kid is good.
They star in Hope Springs, which is the movie for grown-ups this weekend. Probably the best reviewed movie of the weekend. It's certified fresh, 79%. They play a married couple who goes to marriage therapy to try and regain the spark in their marriage.
And Steve Carell is
the therapist.
A straight role, though. He's not.
A relatively straight role.
Is there a rule, by the way, among the reviewers union that you cannot say anything negative about Meryl Streep?
I think that is. They pay us all every time one of her movies comes out. She pays us.
And all right, so you're liking this one.
I'm liking that one.
And we were talking about Chris Rock before. The reason he was out promoting, it was this movie.
Is 2 Days in New York, which is written and directed by his co-star Julie Delpy. And
who does those interesting walking, talking movies.
Yes, she does. And this is her follow-up to 2 Days in Paris. Chris Rock plays a radio host and journalist named Mingus, which gives you an idea of his character.
Charlie Mingus.
Undoubtedly based on that. And his wife, played by Julie Delpy, her French family comes and stays with them for a weekend. And as you can imagine, it's a story about how you can, somebody might be able to deal with their craziness in their own family, but dealing with your significant other's craziness gets to be really a challenge.
And for Chris Rock, this is, I'm sure there's comedy in this, but it's not a comedy role.
No, it's not kind of the zany role we've seen him in. This is a relatively straight role. I mean, he's playing a guy who gets in funny situations as opposed to just being funny himself.
So just, you can tell us, as the summer goes on, I'm noticing there's not some big, large cartoon action movie opening. Is it because it's late?
Not there's been a few this
there
summer.
There will be one
brought
next
my
week,
children.
Expendables 2. There's your big cartoon one.
But that would be it. But most of them want to open, what, in June, July?
In June, July, the bigger movies get front-loaded at the beginning of the summer, even in May. I mean, that's when we got Avengers.
Yeah.
I think that the last couple of weeks have been a little weird because of the Olympics, and nobody really wants to compete with the Olympics. So those last couple of weekends have been a little bit lower key.
On your way, because Maria's waiting for you, okay? All right, you can catch Matt on Rotten Tomatoes Radio Thursdays at 3 on Sirius Radio. He's on his way over to the newsroom, and he'll be doing a Google Plus hangout with Maria where he'll say everything he said here, but better. How's that?
Maybe.
Matt, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.